sat with your parents to go see a movie. No, I'm not mad that your mother took my name out of the mailbox where I've been receiving mail for 3.5 years. I'm not mad. What I am mad about is your selfishness. You know what I'm saying? This is a team effort and you want to act like it's not a team. And that's perfectly okay. Because at the end of the day, you're going to fail. And I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? You're already in that position. I've been in that position many a times and got out of it. I don't think you can. You know what I'm saying? You're happy because, oh, you actually get to do something with the kids. That's great. So be it. But at the same time, what are you doing for yourself? You know what I'm saying? You applied for what? One job? And that's great. I hope you get it. I'm saying just like I hope I get mine too. But at the same time, it takes effort every single day, not intermittent effort. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you're at. You're on that intermittent effort, and I am not. I can't be. I don't have the luxuries that you have. So, like I said, I hope we can get it together. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, if it wasn't for me, you would have lost it a long, long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But you can't pay back what you borrowed. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you screw other people over. You don't like to be screwed over, but you screwing other people over is just fine. I'll never understand that. You know what I'm saying? Never in my life. But I'm going to keep going because I don't have a choice. It's all I can do. You know what I mean? What did I do? I ain't never, you know what I'm saying, screwed you over. I ain't never said on purpose, oh, I'm gonna take this from you. You know what I'm saying? And that air tag you was talking about, I still got that some. I don't even want it. I just picked it up because you're clumsy and you lose things. But I'm clumsy too for completely different reasons. You know what I'm saying? You're clumsy because you don't pay attention to things. I'm clumsy because of medical conditions that I don't have a choice but to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So I love you anyway, but you really stress me out, and I can't take my anger and my frustration out on you. It's not available. You know what I'm saying? Because then I feel bad. Hello, Eli. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to vent because my partner in life is doing things differently than I would, and I'm trying not to blow up about it. But you know, you apply for one job, right? I apply for 150 in 2 weeks, right? You're looking at minimum wage jobs. I'm looking at jobs that pay between 20 and $40 an hour, right? I'm trying to get licenses to better my career. I'm not lazy, right? I just took a L losing my job. I went from making $3,000 a month to nothing overnight. I mean, and I have to deal with that. But you don't support me, but I support you. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man. I got no choice. You know what I'm saying? Got no choice. I appreciate that. I got no choice but to be a man and, you know what I'm saying, stand on my 10 toes and do everything I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? Gotta support myself, gotta support them. It is what it is. I ain't even mad. At the same time, I just want to do better. You know what I'm saying? I spent $40,000 and went to college. Keep your head up. Yeah, opportunity awaits. You know it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I haven't given up yet, even though I thought about it, even though I want to. You know what I mean? It's easier said than done. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Sub and share. You know what I mean? Like, I just applied for two more security companies. You know what I'm saying? That one of them got a hiring event tomorrow. I gotta get my ass up and go to, even though I applied for their jobs multiple times. But I'm gonna go put my hat in the ring, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And hey, when I do bounce back, because like you said, opportunity awaits, it's gonna happen. When I do, you know what I mean? Guess what? I'm gonna get back to making that money. And when I do, you're gonna be like, oh, where's mine? You know what I mean? And I should be selfish and be like, oh, I don't know nothing about it. You know what I mean? But I've never been a selfish person. I never learned that growing up, and I don't want to learn that. You know what I mean? It's just who I am. I'm just a realist. I keep it real. I keep it solid. I'm not going to lie to you. She says, oh, but I lied to you. And then I tell you the truth. And then I lie to you. You lie to people because you choose to. You know what I'm saying? You tell people the truth because you choose to. What somebody doesn't know doesn't hurt them unless they are smart enough to put two and two together, which I, on the other hand, am. You can't sit here and tell me, oh, you're going to go do this. And then I look at you and, you know what I'm saying, you got a look on your face that says, I didn't do that. But I asked her, I said, oh, you're going to a movie with your parents and the kids. I said, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, when that movie is over, call me because, we have some pressing things to talk about, this, that, the other bills and all that jazz, right? Then you want to say you're going to wild waves. Like you are more satisfied with going out and having fun than getting your shit together and growing up. So when I tell you you have to grow up, it's a problem. Oh, you know what she said to me? Respectfully, shut the hell up. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? When I met you, you had two jobs. You didn't let anybody stand in your way. You didn't let, bills stand in your way. You had cars. You had, all this shit. And then you just sit around, believe that the Lord has a plan for you, my friend. Focus on progressing and don't allow distractions to slow you down. I'm not going to allow distraction to slow me down at all. You're right. I got to keep going. I just want the people that are in my life that I support that support me to be there when I need them. You know what I'm saying? I went to college. I got a degree. Have I gotten a job in that field yet? No. You know what I'm saying? Have I gotten jobs in other fields? Like I went to a interview what yesterday, today, you know what I'm saying? And this lady goes, oh, and this was for McDick's, right? How many years of customer service do you have? I'm saying, how many years of this do you have? I said, I ran my own business before. I'm saying, so I know accounting, I know customer service, I know marketing, I know product acquisition. I'm saying, I know production of products, this, that, the other. She goes, okay, let me get your information. So she writes it down. I'm saying, she asked me for my phone number. I gave it to her. 2 minutes later, the woman asked me for my phone number again. And I'm like, it's right there on the piece of paper. You just wrote it down, right? And this is a shift lead, not even a hiring manager, right? So I'm like, why and how does a shift lead get to conduct an interview when they are not the person that makes the determination on if somebody gets hired or not? It just blows my mind that, you know what I'm saying, these companies hire people to do jobs that they are not capable of doing. I do not like stupidity and I do not like incompetence, and I see both every single day. You know what I'm saying? In the workforce, on the roads, walking down the street, I see it all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm at the point where I just want what I want for myself, for my life, for the ones that I love, for my family, right? But I'm wrong because I don't want to give up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here, knotted out, smoking fentanyl and, you know what I'm saying, smoking meth like I see in my city. You know what I mean? I have a good head on my shoulders and I'm just trying to make it like everybody else. It's easier said than done. And I know this. You know what I'm saying? But hey, when I get back on, guess what? I'm going to throw it in everybody's faces that ever told me no. And it's not that I'm going to throw it in your face to be mean. You mean? But I'm going to throw it in your face because you doubted me. You thought I wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Just like she says, oh, it's more than that. You can buy me the world and it's still not enough. It's not enough because of your demons, not mine. You know what I mean? I'm 32 years old, made damn near $1 million in my life. I didn't do that with your help, but I spent a couple of percentage points of that 100% on you. You know what I'm saying? And you can't even return the favor. You know what I mean? You can't even sit here and pay me $3,000 that you said you would 3 years ago because you want to put your addictions and your demons in front of you. But then you can't even make it. So you had your mommy drive halfway across the country, you know what I'm saying, because her husband died. And then she think, oh, I'm big shit and I run shit. You know what I'm saying? What do you run? You don't have a job. You barely had a car, but you took the little bit of money that you did have to go finance another one. You know what I'm saying? But you're living on housing and Section 8, right? Well, all of these programs are supposed to be supplemental, right? How does that work? You know what I'm saying? But then y'all want to get mad that, people need these programs, and they do, just like with food stamps. The actual name of that program is Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, right? The key word being supplemental. You're not supposed to live on this shit your entire life unless you are just one of those people that just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Mental, intellectual disabilities where you cannot work. I completely understand. I have a physical disability right here. You know what I'm saying? I have cerebral palsy. That doesn't mean I can't work. You know what I'm saying? I've worked in customer service. I've worked in security. You know what I'm saying? I've worked in business management. I've worked in sales. I ran my own company for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to COVID, you know what I'm saying? And then, hey, my life changed. I couldn't go back to working for myself like I wanted to, but it's all good. You know what I mean? I'm not mad about nothing. I just want another job to continue life, right? Because I know how to rob and steal, you know what I mean? But who wants to do that? I don't want a criminal record, even though I could get one quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know what I mean? I'm trying to better my career and do bigger things, right? Because you don't want help. You want to be independent. You want to get it on your own. But look at you now. You know what I'm saying? You got mom living in your house. You know what I'm saying? Dad's a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? At least the baby's dad. Your dad's actually pretty cool, right? But you know what I'm saying? You got all these people helping you because you can't help yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you decided to be lazy for 8 months, you had somebody else do it for you because you was in depression and this and that. But hey, look at where you live. You live in the place that has the most depression in the country, right? Because you can't change up how you live. You know what I'm saying? You can't get off the system. You know what I'm saying? It would kill you to pay market value for rent. It would kill you not to be on food stamps and, you know what I'm saying, have to pay $1,000 a month for food. Well, if you didn't waste money and you didn't, you know what I'm saying, buy stuff that you're just gonna throw away, you wouldn't spend $1,000 a month on food. I mean, I live on less. I spend $10 a day, if that, to eat. You know what I'm saying? There's a sandwich sitting over there on my brother's table where I'm at. You know what I mean? That I've been eating on for 2.5 days. Like what? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people live beyond their means, right? A lot of people don't want to put forth the effort to get better. My parents always told me like this: there's somebody out there that's more fortunate than you, and there's somebody out there that's less fortunate than you. Which side of the coin do you want to be on? So, with that being said, you know, where do you want to be? I know what the vision is, I know what the goal is, and I know the steps I need to take to get there. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get there. The question is, are you going to be there with me or without me? And said, oh, call you in an hour, she says, right? That hour been came and gone. But I ain't even gonna push the issue because at the end of the day, you don't care. You know what I'm saying? You would rather be taken advantage of mentally, emotionally, sexually, physically, and all of these things. But you were the one that controls your emotions. You were the one that controls your actions. So what do you do? What do you do? You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I just wanted to go live for just a few minutes and put it out there. I appreciate it. It's going to come back, like you said. Thank you very much.